Hello everyone and welcome to the POC MILO Sports Clinic online instructional videos, Olympians edition. Today you're here with Ralph De Leon, a 3-time UAAP gold medalist in Judo from the Ateneo Judo Association. And here with me today is Miggy Arayata, also from the Ateneo Judo Association and part of the UAAP Season 80 Championship. So for today's video, I'd like to give you a brief overview first. So Judo means the gentle way. Since it's also a martial art, we would like to uphold the values of respect, discipline, and honor. So let's start with the proper bowing. So let's start with the proper bowing or the rake. This is done as a sign of respect to your teammates, to your coaches, and to the founder of Judo. So let's start. You would want to put your feet together, put your hands to the side, and as you bow down, you move forward and down. Okay. Now, let's start with the light stretching. So for the light stretching, we would like to go from head to toe with our counts being in Japanese actually. So let's start with head rotations. Ichi-ni-san. For the next segment of this video, I'll be teaching you the proper falling or the okemi. So each fall comes in 3 steps. But first, I'll be teaching you the back fall. So first and foremost, just a reminder for all the falls, you would want to always keep your chin tucked to prevent it from getting hit on the mat. Okay. So for the first step, cross your arms and squat as low as you can. For the second step, you roll back. For the third step, you stop. Okay. So for this, you would always want to make sure that from your head to your lower back, you want to keep an arc so that your roll is smooth and the impact is lessened. So I'll show it from a side view so you guys can see. So step 1, cross your arms, squat as low as you can, make sure your chin is tucked. And as you can notice, my back is arched and so is my head. So for the second step, you roll back. And for the third step, slam. So you want to always make sure your slam is 45 degrees and not too wide or too narrow. Okay. So for the second motion we'll be learning today, it is called the side fall. So we'll be doing the right side first. So for the essential steps of this again, always make sure to tuck your chin. So keep one hand on your belt or your waist and then keep your other hand straight out. So for the side fall, you'd want to step 1, cross your leg, step 2, squat, and step 3, fall. As you noticed, it is the same thing as a while ago. Your slam is also 45 degrees to the ground, not too wide, not too narrow. And make sure your feet positioning is as is also. So you would want your left foot on the ground with your knee up, and then your right foot on the floor with your leg on the floor as well. So one more time. Make sure always start here. So step 1, cross your leg over to the other side. Step 2, squat. And step 3, fall. And this is where your leg should end up. And as you notice, my head never touched the ground because my chin always was stuck. Okay. So for the left side fall, it will be the same thing as the right, but in mirrored movements. So same thing, right hand on the belt, left arm out. So step your left foot across, but not too far, not too close either, just right. And then once it's across, squat, and then fall. Then same thing for the legs, your right foot on the ground with your knee up, and then your left leg on the floor. And always make sure for the side fall, create an imaginary line down your back. For whichever side you're going to be falling on, that's the only part of your back that you'd want to be on. So if you'd notice for the right side, I'm only on my right. My left side of my back is above the mat. And same thing goes for the left. If I'm doing the left, squat, fall. It's always the right on top. Okay? So the final fall we're gonna learn today is the break fall. So first, I'll teach you the proper positions before the actual execution to prevent risk or harm. Okay. So we'll start with the right break fall. So like the side fall a while ago, you'd want your foot forward. Make sure to make a triangle with your hands and make your ear touch your shoulder. Okay? So in this case, it's the right ear to the right shoulder. So like a while ago, you'd always want to be the thing you're rolling on, turning into a wheel. So you want your arm to be curved as well. Just like your back in the back for a while. So here, right ear to right shoulder, arm in a wheel, hands in a triangle. And you'd want your pinky to touch first, and then you're gonna roll on your arm. Okay? So now I'll show you the actual execution. So first step forward, ready your hands and arms, right ear to right shoulder, and then you'll end up after you rolling in a side fold. Okay? So again, step forward, right ear to right shoulder, hands in a triangle. Roll on your arm. And push forward. When you slam, as you see, I'm in the left side fold that you learned a while ago. Okay, one more time. Right ear to right shoulder, step forward, hands in the triangle. And then you'd want to push with your back leg so that you end up rolling forward, almost tipping over. And when you feel like you're tipping over, that's when you start to roll. Always remember also to keep tucking your chin. Okay. Step forward with your right arm, right shoulder to right ear, arm, hands in a triangle. Push forward and roll. Okay. The left foot forward, left hand on left ear, hands in a triangle, roll on your arm. Tuck your chin, then land in a right side fold. So moving on, I am now gonna teach you one of the most basic throws in Judo, which is the Aponsaya Nagis, or the shoulder throw. So, like always, we will start with a bow. And now, you would want your feet shoulder length, which is also what you want your opponent to do. So, now, make sure that you have one sleeve grip and one lapel grip, which is near the collar of your opponent. Okay. So for the first step, you'd want to get your opponent on his toes and try to off-balance him. So for that, you would lift him up, looking at a wrist like a watch, and bringing this lapel towards you, as such. Together with that, you would want to step forward with your knee bent, right before this other foot. Okay? So putting that together, off balance. Okay. So for the second step, you'd want to insert your right hand into his armpits and make sure that your elbow is locked there. So off balance, pull, insert, here. Okay. So in combination with that, you would want to pivot your other foot to make sure that you are within the range of his feet. And make sure also that your hips are lower than his and your back is stuck to his chest. Okay. Step 1, off balance. Pull him towards you, look at your wrist like a watch. Second step, insert your right hand and pivot, making sure that your back is stuck to his chest and your hips are lower than his. Okay. Now for the third step, you would want to do, this is the lift portion of the throw. Okay. So now, you've off-balanced him, you've stuck yourself to him. Now what you want to do, at the same time, is bow and straighten your knees. Okay? For the execution of this throw, what you would want to do, as you are in this position, you would want to look back, turn your body, and look back left. Okay? Back left, here. That direction. So, repeating, step 1, off balance, look at your wrist. Step 2, insert and pivot. Step 3, lift. Step 4, look to the back and throw. And now you see that he's landed in his side fall position that we learned with. So now we are at the end of our video. Thanks for watching and I hope you learned something. Catch you on the mats. Now we end with a proper bow. Great.